Jay said he was going to come get you, or he was, he was going to tell you the eighth was it, but you had a glare. Did he actually talk to you, or no?
Yeah, we had a brief talk. I understand, man. I mean, with a 5-0 lead, I got all the confidence in the world that our bullpen can finish that game. But it's not very often you get, to that point in the game, and I felt like I was in complete control the whole game. A few base hits here and there, but I felt like I had a good grasp on what I wanted to do and how to finish that game off. So I put up a little bit of a fight there, and if it had been the 7th inning instead of the 8th inning, and I was a little higher pitch count, I might have been okay with it. But you don't get that opportunity very often, and I felt like I had every bit of it.
How did this compare to April 9th? I know that there's been a few times this year you've actually been as good or better than that night. How did tonight compare?
Yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to usage and stuff, tonight is probably the best night of the year for me. Location, I commanded the ball extremely well. I used the fastball more than I have all year. We got the sinker going. That's the sinker that I've always had that hadn't really shown up this year. The offense giving me an early lead allowed me to, take some more chances and get that sinker going and be a little more faster.
So this team's been struggling a little bit. How badly did you want to be the guy that kind of stepped things up and just set things right?
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked it to be anybody, but it feels good that it was me. I said it earlier in the year. I feel like when we're in a situation where we need a guy, I want to be the one that they give the ball to. I feel like I have a really good feel for what I'm doing this year, as far as like we just talked about the mentality and the mindset standpoint, and also the advance I've made with my breaking balls, and tonight making that huge step with the sinker and being able to use that more throughout the outing. So I feel really confident with where I'm at right now, and I know that I'm not letting these outings build and build. I have give up 5 in the first in Arizona, and then I'm able to bounce back right after and put together a couple solid outings. So continuing to prove to myself that I'm capable of of having success against some of the better teams in the league, and just trying to continue to ride that.
What do you make of the way this rotation's kind of seeming to come together right now? After, it was a little bit of a rough August with injuries and whatnot, but it seems to be coming together a little bit lately.
Yeah, I mean, every team goes through it. I think we've been on the slide a little bit longer than we hoped to, but the way our staff's been throwing the ball, Blake's been throwing the ball extremely well. Darvish coming off the DL, he had a rough inning, but he threw the ball extremely well as well. I watched Paddock throw his live the other day. It's the best I've seen him look all year. Jake's coming off IL and pretty soon, and that's another solid arm that's got experience, has been around. So I really like where we're at. I mean, by no means are we out of this thing. We got a lot of ball to play left, and we're right within reach right now of that spot. So hopefully this is a sign of us getting hot at the right time.
So impressive from pitch one, and then held it, all 9 innings. He never really went through any small pocket where anything ran away from him. He just pounded the zone all night with all his pitches, had him, off balance, rocked him back and forth, and was just on the attack with everything. And had some swing and miss, and had some contact as a group. Played great defense behind him, but I think it starts just from Joe from pitch one, working quick, throwing strikes, mixing his pitches, getting everybody involved, and he never let up from pitch whatever it was, 113, 112, whatever it ended up. He was the same from pitch one all the way through.
And speaking of the rest of the lineup in this game, you had some of your bench players in there today getting an opportunity, and they stepped up. Especially from the defensive side. How encouraging is it to see that happen?
It was huge, whether, they came up with a hit that, got us going or drove in some runs, but just how we're moving defensively and making plays, and it was great.
Hey, Chase, how encouraging has the last 3 starts been from your top 3 guys in your rotation?
Super encouraging, with obviously Blake, Darvish, and Joe being able to do what they've done, being able to take a workload, tonight off the bullpen. But, honestly, Joe kind of put everything on his shoulders tonight and carried us. So not only was it huge for our pitching staff, our bullpen, to be able to lift the whole team up and carry us tonight, huge.
And it sounds cliche, but how badly did this team need an all-around good win, offensively and defensively and pitching?
Yeah, it's well needed. We feel we're going to get on a roll, on a stretch, and tonight, the first night, we're going to celebrate this one and wash it off quickly and be ready to go tomorrow.